Hey everybody, Kenny here. This is going to be a quick video that serves a few purposes. The first of which is that if you are someone who has been checking out videos on my channel for a while now, you may be wondering why it is that around the time this video is going up that there have not been any new videos, and that in the foreseeable future there will not be any new videos coming out. And that is that pretty much immediately after I finished my Visions of Mana playthrough, there was a situation at work, and right now myself and all of my coworkers are currently just fighting to survive, and pretty much we're in a place where we're hoping that we're still going to be employed by January. So it's a very tense situation, and basically, like, you know, it's been an entire month since I finished Visions of Mana, and all of the videos that I planned to work on have just fallen by the wayside, and so there's absolutely no new videos coming out from me anytime soon. So the first thing is just, you know, quick update that, you know, you're not really going to be seeing anything on the channel for a while. The second purpose of this video is that for the first time I'm going to, I plan to do some streaming for Path of Exile 2 when the early access gets here. This is kind of an announcement of me doing a little bit of streaming. And the reason for the streaming is entirely because of what I just mentioned about the issue at work. So I don't have time to be recording any videos for Path of Exile 2 when it comes out. So I'm going to be streaming because of the fact that, you know, I don't have time to play the game and then go and spend time exporting videos and uploading them to YouTube. So I'm going to be streaming for the purpose of just cutting out that middleman of preparing the videos for upload. Which brings us to the third reason for this video, which is that all of the streaming I'm going to do, because, you know, I have never streamed before. This is going to be my first time streaming. And in case anyone's wondering, the streams are not going to have any face cam at all. Like, it is going to be entirely just what you see in my videos, which is just me talking over the video. And the reason for that is that I'm still unsure whether or not it's okay, because of the work I do. I don't know if it's okay for me to show my face. So just to avoid any potential issues, you know, I won't be using my camera at all. But I am going to be playing this video at the start of each of my streams. So I'm only going to be streaming for the weekend when Path of Exile 2 comes out. So pretty much when I get home from work on Friday, East Coast time, West Coast time, I am going to, you know, just as soon as the client's up and going, I'm going to hop on and try to get the stream running. And the reason why I want this to play before the stream is because when I put up YouTube videos, the only reason that you're able to hear anything that I have to say is because in the editing software that I use, I heavily process my voice. So when I stream, you're most likely not going to be able to hear anything I have to say. I'm going to put in some effort to project at the beginning, but my natural speaking voice is just very soft, and eventually I'm going to start speaking naturally, because I'm going to be playing the game and trying to talk while I'm playing the game. So eventually I'm just not going to be paying attention to the fact that I'm no longer projecting, and I'm going to go into my regular speaking voice, which will be inaudible. You will not be able to hear me when I'm playing the game. So this is just a little heads up that, like, maybe, like, you know, if you're someone who is actually stopping by to check out the stream and you're like posting like comments in like the chat or whatever, and while the stream's going, even if I see it, I may respond, and you probably won't be able to even know that I responded because of the fact that, you know, I'll be talking at a volume that the game will be completely suppressing. I expect that even if I put the game down to like 50% volume, I'm pretty sure it's still going to be twice as loud as I am. Yeah, so it's just a little heads up on what's going to be going on here. Yeah, so the plan is that the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of the Path of Exile 2 launch, I'm going to be streaming. And then after that, still going to be in the same situation that I've been in for the past month at work. And right after that is going to be when I go on my, well, not right after that, but about a week and a half after that, will be when I go on my yearly vacation to visit my family on the East Coast. So, like, I really only have that one weekend to play the game and then, you know, and then move on. My plan for what I'm going to be doing is that my intention is to do a spear build. Now, we know, because of the gem cutting screens that we've seen, that the plan is for the focus on skills to be for elemental skills, occultist skills, mace skills, stave skills, bow skills, and crossbow skills. So I'm pretty sure that either the case is going to be that there aren't going to be any spear gems in early access, or that the spear gems that are in early access are going to be very limited. That is my guess on what's going to happen. Now, I was very much hoping that the Huntress was going to be part of the set of characters we're going to have access to on the early access launch, but unfortunately that's not the case. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be playing as a mercenary, and I'm going to try to do a melee mercenary build using the spear skills. And the reason for that being that the mercenary ascendancy passives that they showed are really the only ones that seem like they could work with a spear build. I mean, I know for sure that what they showed for monk, witch, sorceress, ranger, and warrior definitely would not work for a spear build. Like, none of that really jives, you know? So, mercenary is the only one that, you know, it's a hybrid dexterity strength character, and the ascendancy passives seem like they can work for pretty much anything. So that's my reason for deciding I'm going to go mercenary starting out to try to do a spear build. If, you know, we go to do our first gem cutting and we don't see any spear, we don't see any craftable spear gems, then, you know, like I'll play just normal crossbow mercenary. But, you know, but it's been my intention from the beginning to play, to make it that the first class that I play as in Path of Exile, I do as a spear build, just because spear builds are rare. I don't know why. It's really weird. Like, if you've played a lot of these types of games, it's really weird how rare it is to see companies put spear builds in their games. You know, there's pretty much Diablo 2, Titan Quest, then a little bit in Last Epoch. I mean, like, nothing you could really consider like a spear build. You know, you can't really build around a Serpent Strike in a way where like you're using Serpent Strike as your main thing. Like, you can use it early on, but eventually either you're a primalist that is using Serpent Strike to enhance one of your shapeshifting skills as a druid, or you're a primalist that's using Serpent Strike to enhance the Scorpion pet. You know, it gets you know, as a Beastmaster. You know, like, and then the only other like kind of spear thing you could do is, you know, puncture as a rogue, but then you're still really either going to be, if you're using puncture, then you're probably playing as an archer and using puncture with a bow, or you're a falconer and you're using puncture with the traps. It's very unlikely that you're playing puncture as a spear build. And then the only other thing is, if you're a falconer, then you could do like kind of like the dragoon leap thing, but you know, it's not really a build. You know, like you can't just spam the dragoon leap. You know, like it's, you do it and then you gotta wait for the cooldown and then you can do it again. Like, you know, so, you know, they're trying to represent spear builds, but they ain't there yet. Yeah, so like it's just like it's a very unrepresented build type that that I really want to see in Path of Exile. So you know, it is my goal to play as a spear build, but if we can't do a spear build, we're gonna do a crossbow build, just so you know we see what that's like. As like but you know, just so you know, going in, intention is spears. Anyways, it's me for this one. Well, not really it for this one. It's gonna be it for this preamble to the stream, if that's what this is currently, or it's the end of the video if this is the individual build. No, wait, I was about to say build video. The individual like channel update thing. Anyways, here for me. And on to the next thing.